Hey, Will Deno here. Some quick advice I can give on creating motion graphics for video is to do more of it in a program like After Effects, which is designed for creating motion graphics, rather than in an editing software like Premiere. Don't get me wrong, if I want to add some simple text or some kind of quick template for a lower third, I'd probably use Premiere, but if I want anything slightly more complex, or if I want a specific look that I can't find in some template, then After Effects is usually the best answer. First off, Premiere's user interface is just a little bit clunky and not perfectly optimized for creating motion graphics animations. I can probably create the same animation in After Effects in half the time that I would in Premiere. That's not because I'm better at After Effects, that's just because After Effects was made for motion graphics and visual effects specifically, but Premiere is made for editing. Here's the other thing, exporting motion graphics from After Effects to Premiere Pro is actually pretty easy. What you have to make sure of is that the graphics have a transparency and not a black background like this. Here's how you do that. Once you finish creating your animation in After Effects, press Ctrl M on your composition to get it ready for rendering. In the render settings, make sure the quality and resolution are set to best and full. And in the output module, change the format to QuickTime. And in the format options, set the video codec to animation. Some codecs are better than others depending on what you're doing, but for this example, QuickTime animation will do just fine. Here's the important part. In the channels section, set it to RGB plus alpha. The RGB is the colors of your video. It stands for red, green, and blue. The alpha is the actual information needed for it to have transparency instead of having a black background. I'll set the audio output to off because I don't have any audio in the animation, set my output location, and hit render. Now when I drop in the graphics in Premiere, they'll have transparency and they're ready to be used where I see fit. At this stage, feel free to add further polishes like a simple drop shadow to emphasize the text. I like to do that part in Premiere so that I can go back and change it whenever I want to without having to re-render from After Effects. But anyway, I hope this was helpful in some way. Having After Effects in your tool belt is one of the best things you can do to up your motion graphics level, and the amount of online resources on it are endless. If you have questions, post them below and I'll see you in the next one.